Hello everyone, my name is Isaias and welcome to another installation video. In this installation video we're going to be working on the installation for the tints for the Honda Civic. So when you receive your package or your product, this will be the headlights. You're going to get the passenger and the driver side tints. So with that being said, let's get started with the installation. So first, we want to make sure before we install the headlight tint to your headlight, we got to make sure that the headlight itself is clean. So before starting, just grab soapy solution and just clean any debris or dirt. Just make sure you clean your headlight lens. Once that's clean, you can start installing the tint on your headlight. So you just grab the piece, so with this specific tint, we suggest you start from one end first and then make your way to the other side. So step one will be starting on this side, which is the most flattest part of the headlight. So with that, make sure you wet that part a little bit, just so it doesn't stick too hard, and then you wet the tint itself. So first, just try to align it. Make sure it's in the place you want it to be. So roughly somewhere there. Just align it as close to the lens as possible. And once you have an idea of where you want the tint to be placed, then we recommend using the Tacky Solution alcohol. So just remove a little piece of the film, spray the lens and spray the film as well. And with your squeegee and your microfiber towel wrapped around it, just start squeegeeing out the alcohol. All right, once you have that part installed and in place, you would work on yours on this side towards the middle. So we want to make sure that where the design of the lens is, we want to match the tint to the lens. So we have to stretch it for this part. So just stretch up to where the design of the film matches the design of the headlight. And then from there, just squeegee. So roughly around there. And then from here, you just want to keep stretching so that way the end of the film reaches the tip of the lens over here. So once you stretch it to where you want it, right there, we recommend using Tacky Solution. That way, when you have it in place, it stays in place. So with this part, we recommend you just letting the Tacky Solution sit on the film for a bit, that way it sticks better and it doesn't move. So once you let the film sit, it should stick without moving back or try to reposition back to its original form. And as you notice, you will have fingers here, just a little bit. Before we stretched, you did notice that there were a lot of fingers, but now since we stretched, there's only a few. With these fingers, however, we could just squeegee them out. And with the heat gun as well, if you need it, you just heat gun and just squeegee any remaining liquids that are on the back of the film. And you just keep going until all the wrinkles are gone, or the fingers. So I just want to make sure this part dries up first. That way, as I'm squeegeeing this part, it doesn't come back and gives us any problems. So as mentioned, just once this is done and dried up, you work your way with the wrinkles with the fingers. So it's just squeegeeing. Also, to help with installation, I usually recommend customers to use the heat gun or hair dryer and just on a low setting of the heat, just go on the tint and just to make sure there's any remaining air bubbles or water bubbles, because usually with the heat the film starts to show any remaining things that need to be squeegeed out. So for example, right here the heat helped us find this one, so we just squeegee it out, and so forth. You just keep using the heat gun as, like I said, on the low setting, that way you don't burn the film. And also while you're doing this, it helps the film dry faster. So it's just passing the heat gun, just making sure everything's good, basically post heating. Alright everyone, so once you finish installing the tints on your headlights, this is how it should look at the end. As mentioned before, if you guys do have any comments or run into any problems, just feel free to message us directly or comment below, and we'll help you guys out as much as possible. And until the next video, thank you.